Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today, coming at you with an interesting video. Today you can see obviously that I have a package in front of me. That's because today's video is an unboxing of an item that I just got in the mail today. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we've got here. I wonder what it could be. Oh, looks like a knife. What kind of knife is it? Tops Knives Incorporated, Idaho Falls, Idaho. Let's take a look. Looks like it's in a pretty good watertight plastic bag. There's a little hole in it here. I might just use that hole to open it. Tops Knives, 105 HP, Steel Eagle. Black Kydex clip sheath, brand new. Let's take a look. This is a brand new knife that I just got. I've been eyeballing it for quite some time. So the first thing I see is this card, Tops Knives Incorporated. Basically talking about that it's verifying that this is made by Tops Knives, handcrafted in the United States by Mike Fuller, the owner of Tops Knives, original purchased. Serial number S287. On the back it talks a little bit about the care of the knife. In here there's the knife with the Kydex sheath. Very nice, molded to the knife real well. And something that I really think is cool, let me set this down, is this these Tops knives, they come with this little whistle. It's kind of a cool little thing. It's a Specs Ops Trust Tops Knives. The whistle's kind of cool because it sounds a little bit like a train when you blow on it. Ain't that cool? So there's the little whistle. I thought that was pretty neat. I'm just going to go ahead and put it back on the sheath here on the bottom, because I'm anxious to look at this new blade. Okay, what do we got here? Looks like a nice solid clip here on this Kydex sheath. Rotates. Pretty cool. Is there any rattle other than the whistle? Nope, there's no rattle. So they heat treat it pretty well to the knife. What does this talk about? Notice, heavy duty spring steel clip. This clip is designed to rotate slowly until the desired position is achieved. Do not lubricate the O-ring. This clip has been assembled using thread lock and is not intended to be removed or adjusted. Removing the clip will void the 1-year manufacturer's warranty. Okay. Now I've showed you the whistle. Let's take a closer look at the sheath with the knife in it. Boy, those micarta handles are beautiful. There's a nice view of everything. There's that steel clip. Very nice knife. Let's take it out and take a look. Boy, that is beautiful. This is an 1/8 inch full tang 1095 steel knife. Has a very aggressive saw back on the top. This is something that I notice that a lot of Tops knives have. And this saw back is not necessarily designed for cutting like trees down or anything, but it's more for like notching and things of that nature, for making, I don't know, like figure 4 traps and things like that. Some of the features, let's take a look. You know, you got a nice little grind here, a nice little drop point. There's some jimping up here, pretty aggressive jimping, kind of like that. And there's some about midway on the rear. There's an area looks like you could use as a pommel if you needed to. 2 holes in the back. That's pretty cool because You could probably use those holes for lashing, you know, maybe put a lanyard, a paracord lanyard or something, or use them for lashing. Maybe you want to put this on a stick and use it as a spear or something like that, so you have the holes to do the lashing. And in the front, you'll notice on this jimping where this ramp is, there's another hole there that you could use as well for your lashing. Now down here, you'll notice on this index finger part of the knife, there's a very nice deep finger choil, so you could get the grip of this knife is very comfortable in the hand, very comfortable, ambidextrous. I mean, I'm holding it from both sides and it's a very comfortable feel. These micarta handles are nice. I like this material for knife handles, because as that material gets wet, you actually keep your traction on it. And they have these little spacers between the blade itself, you know, and the micarta handles. So they got these nice little accent of colors, these white spacers. There's that jimping right there on the front, and then there's that mid-range jimping. You can tell on the handles that they've kind of cut the handles back a little bit to access the jimping a little more. It's kind of nice. And then on the bottom, you know, and I'm sitting here looking at this knife and I'm thinking, you know, I have a 90-degree spine here, but where am I going to strike my ferro rod at? And I'm kind of looking right here at this little area where my thumb is. I'm thinking if I polish that down a little bit, I could probably use that on my ferro rod. In fact, I think my ferro rod is here. Bear with me, everyone. I don't know for certain. Yeah, I got a little bit of a spark, but so yeah, I'm thinking if I can polish that up a little bit, get that coating off, I might be able to use that section for my ferro rod. So yeah, that's what I'm going to use that for. So the Choil is real nice, but 1095 steel. Again, this is the Steel Eagle 105. Beautiful knife. So stay tuned. I'm going to be taking this out in the field, and I'll be showing you some videos of me using it. The edge is fairly sharp, you know, from the factory. It's pretty sharp. In fact, I've seen places where they talk about the Tops manufacturing company, and before this knife gets shipped off, they cut paper with them. One more thing that I forgot to mention in this video is I forgot to give you guys specs of the knife. So let's take a look with this tape here, and let's measure this bad boy. So if I put it to the end, looks like it's about just under 10 inches. Whoops, sorry about that. Just under 10 inches long, like 9 3/4. The actual blade itself, if you count, it's like 4.5 inches. If I start right here from this divot here, count to the edge of the blade, it's about 4.5 inch blade. So again, yeah, overall length, complete length is around 9 3/4. Sorry, I keep getting off the camera there. Just about 9 3/4, and again, it's a 1/8 full tang. Excuse me, 3/16. I'm sorry. I don't know if you can see that in the video. Bear with me. .3/16 thick. That's a good thickness for a knife. It's thick enough that it has like a really sturdy feel to it, but it's thin enough that it's going to be light. So yeah, 9 3/4 overall, about a 4.5 inch blade. I have no idea what it weighs, but it feels very comfortable in the hand. It doesn't feel heavy at all. It feels very comfortable. Another thing that I noticed earlier is, I mean, you could grab back here on this back end of the choil and use it back here if you were going to do some crazy skinning, or you could come up into this finger groove and get a little bit more control on the blade, or if you wanted to jump up a step further and move your fingers up, you could really get some really fine work done here. So those are some things that I thought I'd mention about this knife. Those micarta handle scales, those grips, they feel really nice. There's one thing that I'll probably add to this knife, and I'll probably cut one here and then maybe back here, and what that'll be is that'll be my bearing for my bow drill set. So I like a knife to have that. So I'll probably be putting some holes in these things, not all the way through obviously, but just little detents so that I can use this as a bow drill bearing also. So yeah, that's the Tops 105. Really nice knife. It's got a nice powder coating on it. Steel Eagle. This drop point, you know, I'm starting to think if I'm going to be batoning wood, I don't see that much as a problem, because I can probably hit right here on the end, on the drop point area. There's still enough meat on the blade there that I shouldn't have to worry about it, you know. But yeah, it's a beautiful blade, beautiful knife. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the unboxing today. I hope you found some good, useful information here. Please feel free to comment, like, share, thumbs up, and if you like my videos, please give me a subscription. You know, subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you. And stay tuned. I'm going to be out doing a field review with this knife. So until next time, I'll see you next time out on that review, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Again, thanks for watching. Bye-bye. It's got a good feel to it. Very good feel. I like it.